Hi everybody, and welcome back to Harry's Music Room. It's been a while since I've done a video of my new finds, and over the last 2 or 3 weeks I've picked up a nice little pile of records, including one that is absolutely a grail for me. Never thought I would own this, but I'll show that at the very end. Okay, we're going to start out with this is a German pressing of the Chet Atkins picks on the Beatles, in beautiful condition. Still got a $2.50 price tag. I'm told that this was sold in the BX or PX in Germany for the soldiers, but it's on this really nice RCA label. Just beautiful condition. And this is a good album. I mean, Chet Atkins, picking on the Beatles, what's not to like? So that's that one. And because I like Beatle-related albums, even if it's not the Beatles. And this is a good example. This is a Canadian pressing of the Mexicali Bandidos, and they're doing Lennon and McCartney songs in the Tijuana style. And this is in open shrink wrap. Looks like at one time it had some kind of a hype sticker for a sale price, but I especially like it because it's got John and Paul pictured on the front cover. So I like this oddball kind of stuff. And then next we have, the price was right. It was $3 and I don't have it, so I picked up the Ricky Lee Jones. Everybody knows Chuck E's in Love. Another $2 record, and this is a promo stamp, but it's a regular orange label record. But for $2, I didn't leave it there. And most of these were at Daybreak Records in Seattle. A nice reissue. This is such a good album. And again, $2. I mean, just one of his best. Reissue on Mercury. Highly recommended if you don't have it. And then another $2 record. David Lee Roth. I love Just a Gigolo. It kind of turned me on to the original from there. And Coconut Grove, which is a really good song that I like the way Love and Spoonful do it. California Girls, too. And then Thompson Twins. Not usually my cup of tea, but I thought, I'll give it a try for $2. And I have not listened to it yet. This next one, I don't go into Goodwill very often because I just never find anything. But, if you don't go, you're not going to find anything. It's like a lottery ticket. If you don't buy, you're not going to win. So I stopped into a Goodwill, and I found Dave Clark 5's More Greatest Hits. And it's a nice, really nice white label promo pressing. So, real happy to find that one. And then back up to a record store in Seattle at Daybreak. I picked up a bootleg. It's Jimi Hendrix Incident at Rainbow Bridge, Maui, Hawaii, and this is on yellow vinyl. And then this was a blind buy. I'm a big Loggins and Messina fan, maybe their first 3 or 4 albums. And this was $5.99. Jim Messina and the Jesters. And I had no idea what to expect from this. And it turns out it's absolutely, totally like 1963, maybe 64 surf music, all instrumental surf music. And it's really, really good. If you're into that kind of music, I highly recommend this. And most of the songs were written by Jim Messina and Frey. And I'm not sure if that's Glenn Frey, or if there was another individual that he worked with in the very early 60s. And then this was a reissue of this album. This is on Liberty, and this is Billy Joel's band, The Hassles. And I've got his other album of The Hassles, but I have not listened to this one yet. And then I found it really nice. I'm very happy to get this. This is a Taiwanese pressing of Wing's Greatest Hits. It was $10. I've never seen this record. Mostly the Taiwanese stuff is not really great quality. The covers are usually really paper thin stuff, but this is an actual cardboard jacket for this. So I was real happy to get that. And then this is a German pressing of the first two Alice Cooper album, Pretty's for You and Easy Action. And you can see they've added a rattlesnake to it. Not their best albums, not my favorite Alice Cooper albums, but I did not have those on vinyl, so that was a nice way to pick it up. And then I picked up, this actually ended up being a duplicate. I bought it and then got home and found out I already had it. So, oh well. And then I like Rick Nelson. I like almost all of his stuff. And this is one I had never seen. And it was $2. And the nice thing about Daybreak is if you buy 3 $2 records, they're $5 total. So you get 3 for $5. So I'm always going through their $2 records. This is a later Rick Nelson album. He never liked being called Ricky Nelson. Never, ever liked it. Wanted to get away from it. This is a beautiful first pressing U.S. All Things Must Pass. It was $30. And I did not have an original. I've got 2 different record store day releases, I think, but I didn't have a U.S. original of this. It is missing the poster, but they're not that hard to come by. And then I got for $5, I've got Warren Zevon's The Envoy. Really good album. This was my first time listening to this record. It's got some wear on the cover, which is probably why it was only $5. But good record. This is a UK pressing of The Seekers, and I love the song Georgia Girl, and that's on here. Real nice flip back cover. The record's near mint, and I like these laminated covers. And you know, that's part of the reason, like, for British bands, if you get an autographed record, a lot of times the real ones, authentic autographs, are on the back, because they're so used to, you couldn't sign this, they're so used to just flipping it over and signing the back. They would even do that maybe on a US album. So that's something to keep in mind for you autograph collectors. This was a $15 pickup. Really good. I've already listened to this. It's a bootleg of Van Morrison. It's an FM broadcast. I'm not sure the exact year, but it's really good quality. And I love the song. One of my favorite songs by him is Wavelength. And that's on here. And then this is a reissue from Ace, compilation The Best of the Everly Brothers. And this thing sounds amazing. It's like, I believe it's analog tapes. Ace was a pretty good reissue label that really wanted to put on quality pressing. So anytime you see anything from Ace, it's recommended. And then another Beatles related record, the new Beatles songbook, Holly Ridge Strings. And this is a later issue of probably 70s, I would think, yellow label, mid 70s, but I didn't have it, so. And then my Holy Grail. Never thought I would get one of these. And I went to the Shoreline record show today, and I didn't really, I mean, when I go, I mainly anymore, I just go through the B's looking for Beatles stuff. And those two Beatle records I showed you, the Tijuana Bandidos one, that guy said, hey, I got some more Beatle records in my box here, but they're high dollar stuff. So I went and looked at it, and he had a stereo UK top loader. It's got the black inner sleeves, it's got the poster. It did not have the photos. One record is near mint, and the other record has some very light scratches on it. I did clean it and play it. It's not the cleanest sounding vinyl I've got by any means, but I'm going to clean it a few more times. It looks great, but it does have some surface noise between songs. But got a real nice top loader. And what's our number there? If you can see that. So that's my Grail. I'm really happy to get that. And I'm glad it was a stereo copy, because I prefer this album in stereo myself. So that's my pickups for the last 3 weeks or so. Thanks everybody for watching. Much appreciated. And until next time, ciao.